us speak of happiness. What about some joyfulness in our world today? Yeah. Come on, let's speak of love now. Let us have some happiness. What about some joyfulness in our world today? Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to ignore the fact that the world is in turmoil. A long time Rasta tell them to go till the style. But the word, sound, and power is much more than just a style. We can change the world today, so I beg you listen for a while. Onward, forward, don't step backward. Put away the quarrel and stop making things so awkward. The seeds that you sow, you shall surely reap. Come out of the mud before you get in too deep. Your mother used to tell you feel look before you leave. So you better start to wake up, cause so long you've been asleep. You better start to wake up, cause so long you've been asleep. Beep, beep, come on, let's speak of love now. And let us have some happiness. What about some joyfulness in our world today? Oh, let us speak of love now. Let us have some happiness. What about some joyfulness in our world today? Hey, we don't need no more war now. And if you deal with war, you better stay far now. Be a builder of a brighter tomorrow. Cause the children, they don't need no more sorrow. So they don't have to beg, steal, nor borrow. And this Rasta come to let them know. Let us speak of love now. Let us have some happiness. What about some joyfulness in our world today? Yeah. Come on, let's speak of love now. And let us have some happiness. What about some joyfulness in our world today? Yeah, 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 yeah. All things good and beautiful shall be increased, plentiful, if we only bear in mind our duty towards mankind. So share the benefits of prosperity among the children of humanity. Take up responsibility, as we alone rule our destiny. Destiny, we alone rule our destiny. Yeah. We alone rule our destiny. Destiny, yeah. Hey. Let us speak of love now, and let us speak of happiness. What about some joyfulness in our world today? Yeah. Let us speak of love now. Let us have some happiness. What about some joyfulness in our world today? And I tell you again, we don't need no more war now. And if you deal with war, you better stay far now. Why don't you be a builder of a brighter tomorrow? Because the children, they don't need no more sorrow. So they don't have to beg, steal, nor borrow. And this Rasta come to let them know. Let us speak of love now. Let us have some happiness. What about some joyfulness in our world today? Come on, let's speak of love. Let us have some happiness. What about some joyfulness in our world today? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 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 indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from outside of Germany, Mr. Uwe Banton. Welcome to Upper Life.
Respect, thanks.
Now, how you got infected with the whole reggae vibes?
Well, that was a long time ago, you know, when a school friend of mine, played me some album of Bob Marley, and yeah, it didn't take long for me to get infected, you know, listen to Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Culture, Burning Spear, Bonnie Wheeler, you know, the roots from that time, you know, and then I more and more got into the whole vibe.
Tell me about reggae music in Germany.
Well, reggae music has grown, you know, ever since it got there in the early 70s. It's a slowly but surely growing community, you know. Meanwhile, now by today we have every little town, you know, have some youths there where, you know, they buy up some record and a select and a whole dance, you know, it's like a sound system. Sound systems, yeah. So and they love the culture too, you know, some weird and red, green and gold, you know. A lot of youths also, you know, pick up the language, you know, speak in a patois, you know, that is part of the whole culture.
The whole culture, no?
Yes.
All right, now tell me a little bit about movements. Now, you were a part of that band some time ago. What was that whole experience like for you, being a part of a band before going solo?
Before going solo, yeah, well, you know, when I've made my first steps, you know, towards, you know, playing music live on the stage, we formed a band, you know, and it was a lot of different characters, you know, from all over the world, some from Jamaica, some from Africa, England, America, and German. And also there was a lot of, the name was Movements, and there was always a lot of movements also within the actual band members, you know. So we played for around 10 years, all throughout Germany and Central Europe. Did live shows and festivals, and then from after 2003, 2004, then I decided to take some solo steps. Yeah.
All right, and you went on to do your debut album. That was what? Ja Roots.
Ja Roots.
All right, and from Ja Roots came Rightful Place.
After Ja Roots, yes.
All right, now tell me about Rightful Place now.
Rightful Place is the new album, which was released in May this year, and right now I'm here in, you know, Jamaica promoting the album, you know, letting people to get to know me, and this is my mission.
You have quite some interesting collaborations on this album. I noticed Flower Gun is on it too. We had Earl 16 and Yamix, just to name a few. I mean, how you went about getting that mixture of artists?
Well, you see, when doing the album, it's not something I had so much planned. It's just people who I know Earl. I've known Earl 16 for quite some time. So we met again at a festival, and we just had the vibe to say, next time we meet, we have to do a song together, you know. And then he came to my town a couple months after that, and we just did a song which I had prepared the rhythm already. Flower Gun, he came to Germany last year, and he got to know about my music and the people who he was moving with. You know, he sent them a message and said, if you see Uwe, just tell him someone to tune with him.
All right.
You know, and this is how it comes about. You know?
So how the whole thing came about now? There's a big tribute on to culture.
Right.
How you got involved in this?
I got to meet the sister in ISIS, you know, who is involved also in the whole promotion of that event. And as I told you earlier, you know, from my youth days, I started listening to reggae music. Culture has always been one of my favorite artists, you know. So when I heard it, I didn't hesitate to say I want to be part of it and support the vibe.
So do you have a favorite culture song?
I have so many, you know.
Yeah, so many.
For example, Zion Gates is one of my favorites.
All right, you know what? I'm going to let you hold on to that just for a second.
Okay.
Now, what can the patrons expect from you at this tribute?
At the tribute? Well, I'm going to perform one or two of my songs, and probably also one of culture songs, you know, to pay the tribute.
Respect.
Yes.
All right. So, all right, so what's in the making now? You're in Jamaica now, making links towards your album. How are you going about doing that?
How do I go about it?
No, how are you going about it so far? You made any links with any producers here?
Yes, some producers, a lot of artists, you know, people, who I hope to be able to do a collaboration, you know, before I go back, you know, with, some artists, Luciano, you know, Mikey General.
What?
And
big names.
Yeah.
Loving that.
So, hope to see.
All right, how people get in touch with you now? Anybody want to book you or stuff like that?